OpenAI's hardware Gambit, Déjà vu or disruption? The reported screenless, moving AI companion faces a graveyard of failed predecessors, yet OpenAI's unique position may write the narrative.
The announcement of a screen-free human-like AI companion with mobility and proactive learning triggers immediate déjà vu for industry veterans, given the repeated collapse of similar consumer robotics ventures. From Jibo's charming, but ultimately doomed social robot to Amazon's Astro, which struggled to find a resonant use case beyond novelty, the home AI device category has consistently hemorrhaged investment without achieving mass adoption.
OpenAI's entry therefore arrives under a cloud of justified skepticism, demanding evidence that its offering can overcome the privacy concerns, high price points, and vague utility that killed earlier efforts. The core conflict lies between OpenAI's proven software leverage and the brutal hardware economics that have humbled even the largest tech giants.
The historical precedent of consumer AI hardware, from social robots to stationary smart displays. The market has repeatedly rejected devices lacking a crisp, indispensable function. The status quo for smart home AI is defined by frictionless, screen-based interactions via smartphones and smart speakers, whereas standalone embodied AI devices have consistently failed to demonstrate value beyond a short novelty period.
Jibo raised over $70 million yet collapsed due to slow response times and a lack of third-party integrations, while Anki Vector showed promise, but could not achieve unit economics that sustained a business. Amazon's Astro attempted to add mobility for home monitoring, but its $1,000 price point and privacy anxieties kept it a niche item.
The underlying driver of these failures is a broken value proposition. Consumers do not yet pay a premium for a device that merely lives in the home without solving a specific high-frequency pain point like security, communication, or chore automation.
Mobility and personality differentiators or distractions. OpenAI's rumored integration of proactive learning and physical movement introduces unprecedented complexity in both software design and user trust.
The proposed device leverages OpenAI's core strength, its GPT architecture, to deliver a conversational personality that rivals human interaction, a feat earlier hardware lacked due to primitive natural language models. However, adding mobility, the ability to move, compounds engineering challenges, navigation in cluttered homes, battery life constraints, and the uncanny valley effect of a moving, faceless entity that observes family life.
Strategic deep dive reveals a potential double-edged sword if the LLM can truly anticipate user needs, reminding about medication or guiding a child through homework. It could justify constant presence. If not, the proactive movements may be perceived as invasive surveillance.
Critical stakeholders include OpenAI's hardware partners, likely a Foxconn or Jabil, and regulatory bodies concerned with always-on microphones and camera-less spatial awareness.
BT or bust? The verdict on OpenAI hardware without a clear, defensible vertical use case. The device risks repeating history, but OpenAI's ecosystem leverage could tip the scales.
The final assessment hinges on whether OpenAI can execute where others failed by bundling the hardware as an extension of ChatGPT within a subscription model, thereby offsetting hardware losses with recurring AI revenue. The primary risk is that early adopters will treat it as an expensive toy, leading to poor retention and word of mouth that brands the category as a gimmick.
Strategic opportunity lies in enterprise deployment. Elder care adaptive learning, where a mobile personality-driven assistant could demonstrate measurable ROI.
The projected outcome, a modest initial launch that either pivots to a specialized vertical or becomes a proof of concept for a future mixed reality headset. Investors should watch the churn rate after the 90-day novelty window as the true verdict.